Here we go. Welcome to the Comments from the Peanut Gallery podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Jordan Kurtz, aka Kurt CF. Happy 4th of July to everybody that's out there listening right away today as this drops. Just want to say thank you for everybody that's been following the show for the past few months as it's built up to what it's grown to be. As you can see, we've had some updates to the studio right now at this point with some new memorabilia. If you've seen the social media posts on Instagram at Comments from the Peanut Gallery, you'll have seen some of the posts and how sentimental and how valuable some of these pieces of memorabilia are to me. So shout out to Jordan Tony and Yusuf the Moroccan Devils Law out of Factory X for their gear from their fights these last couple of months in that mix. So this is a solo-sode, but just want to break down a couple of things, give a couple of thoughts. There's been a couple of shakeups in each side of or in different sports that are out there. So first and foremost, Nolan Arenado is the best player in baseball, period. And unless your argument is Mike Trout, then you can fuck off. That is the only person who I will accept an argument at this point that is better than Nolan Arenado. I mean, come on. Dude hit home run 22 tonight. He hits for power. He hits for average. He has a laser rocket arm. And the dude picks it like nobody's business. Let's be for real. He has a platinum glove award. Everybody out there is just trying to get gold. And this motherfucker's pushing platinum like it's a 2002 Jay-Z record. 3-time Silver Slugger, 2-time home run champ, 2-time RBI champ, and he led the U.S. to gold in the World Baseball Classic. So that's got to all count for something, right? I mean, like I say, to me, there is nobody else out there that you can make a relevant argument that is better as an overall ball player than what Nolan Arenado is to the Colorado Rockies. Yeah, I realize I look more like Chuck Nasty, but I root for fucking Arenado. So, when you talk in this respect, keep in mind, like I said, there's nobody else out there that is better to me than Nolan Arenado, but the only argument that I will accept, because he is a badass himself, is Mike Trout. That is my comments from the Peanut Gallery. Now, moving on, the NBA has had some free agency moves that have definitely shaken up the landscape of the league, as well as potentially some of the balance on the power scale. But at the same time, what a crock of shit. The NBA is so fucking garbage at this point with the way that their free agency works. I mean, come on. It's basically a giant charade that these guys go out and they have fucking parties at clubs to announce where they're signing to with guys and doing primetime spots, going to the Caribbean together and hanging out on each other's yacht, yada yada yada. All this bullshit. In the Golden State starting lineup alone, this is what you're looking at once everybody is healthy next year. You have Steph Curry. You have Klay Thompson. You have Kevin Durant. You have Draymond Green. And you have Boogie Cousins. The same Boogie Cousins who, while in Sacramento for years, was very adamant about saying fuck Golden State and about how they were a bunch of non-loyal bunch of ring chasers. Let's keep in mind that is public record, that's what Boogie said, yet he took a significant pay cut from what he could have potentially gotten out there on the open market. He signed for $5 million when this guy in last year's offseason had $40 million offers. Or at whatever point. Saw the headline today. One way or the other, I know that $5 million for Boogie Cousins is nothing in NBA money at this point. But I don't really follow the NBA much at this point because of this exact bullshit. It drives me absolutely insane. In the Pacific Division, we already mentioned the Warriors. Now let's talk about the Lakers. Big, huge story. LeBron James signed with the Lakers after meeting with Magic Johnson. I do kind of find it a little crazy that in the entirety of LeBron's career, just based off the stature of both of those two guys, that they had never met face to face prior to that point. Interesting. But Magic had enough juice to get the job done. The Lakers also signed Rondo. I love Rondo. You know, like I say, I haven't really watched the league too much in the last few years, just watch it here and there. But Rondo was always a guy that is going to be a gritty hustler. So to me, Lonzo Ball, that's shots fired to you, homie. That's basically saying that your little bitch ass leaked that information as far as your knee so you couldn't get traded because you're so soft that you don't want to play outside of LA. With your goofy ass shooting motion and shit. I can't help but wonder how long it's going to go before there's some sort of LeBronzo beef. It can't be long before there's some sort of situation in that respect because he can't seem to keep his mouth shut. And, come on, man, let's be for real. Don't disrespect the king is in your house now. That is his team, not yours. Then, what's even more so from that is when is this dumb Dick LeVar going to come out and start saying some stupid shit in the media or creating some sort of page 6 circus that's going to be to the detriment of the team and the progression of what this group of guys can do. They've got a lot of young guys out there. That could be, a pretty lethal force if you add another piece like a Kawhi Leonard. Having some of the youth that they have, the youth and the explosion, they probably need another couple of shooters. Like I say, this is all just outside-in speculation, comments from the peanut gallery on the NBA. But god damn it, like I say, does this free agency stuff make me sick? It is not the NBA that I used to know. National Basketball Association or NBA for not basketball anymore. You tell me. Moving on. It's the 4th of July, people. So I definitely hope that you're all having a great time. Enjoying yourselves. Being responsible. Use Uber. Use Lyft. Call taxis. Don't get out on the road and do some stupid shit. And also, while you're in the midst of enjoying your celebrations, I know this is probably all for naught because there's going to be somebody out there who gets hurt. We do live in a world and a society that is a hold my beer type of culture and just thrive off of these insane death-defying adrenaline rushes. But just don't do anything stupid tonight that might leave you with less digits when you wake up tomorrow than you had today. Like I say, I know, inevitably, some jackass is going to get burnt or going to get hurt because he's trying to light a bottle rocket out of his ass just to try to be funny for social media or whatever. But come on, man. Just be smart. Be smart. And so we transition. I want to talk to you real quick about something that I get asked questions about a lot that's had a pretty profound effect on me, on my just daily well-being over the course of the last few months. And, I want to say shout out to the Terp House. The Terp House CBD oils are a life changer, ladies and gentlemen. I use on a daily basis sublingual tincture drops, and in the mix of just being on my feet pretty much all day for the most part to being active and just trying to always stay in motion. All of that regular inflammatory response that your body typically gets is going to be significantly reduced, if not eradicated. I mean, I could 100% tell the difference of the few days that I've forgotten to use it over the course of the last few months than the days that I do use it. So you wake up, boom, you go knock out that cardio, and you're feeling like a fucking champion for the rest of the day. The Terp House is amazing. If you want to know more information about the science, the methodology, different advice pieces on dosage, I know that it's not right to say, to give that exact direction. But if you want to hear more information overall about CBD and how this could potentially benefit yourself, I encourage you to listen to the Comments from the Peanut Gallery podcast episode with the Terp House CEO, Brandon Lambert. Or also just go to www.theterphouse.com and they're going to give you all the information that you could possibly need about how this miracle compound right here could be able to benefit and impact your life. And like I say, the benefits are multifaceted, and I personally cannot do it enough justice by just explaining it to you in this quick little read right here on this podcast episode. So definitely shout out to the Terp House. Thank you guys for changing lives out there. I also want to, real quick, right over here as I take a look at some of the case, I want to throw a shout out to my boy Zach Nunez. Zach Nunez hit a hole-in-one yesterday on a par 3. Definitely something that every golfer or everybody who's ever gone out on the links, period, you don't even have to call yourself a golfer, has wanted to achieve. It's one of the single hardest things I feel like that a common person can do in the sports world. I know it's more common among the pro ranks, but the regular guy, shooting a hole-in-one is a pretty fucking big deal. So shout out to you, Zach. Welcome to the club. This right here that you see, this is my hole-in-one ball. Fuck you, Sam. So, like I say, Z-Nuns, welcome to the club, my brother. All the years of the snap club shafts, the dented club heads from ground spikes, the profanity-laced rants, it's all came to that pinnacle achievement. So, the final topic for the evening is going to be the NFL drug test failures that have came about so far. It's pretty common knowledge amongst people around the NFL or fans of the NFL that mandatory drug testing is done in July. So to me, when you fail that July test, it's not failing a drug test, it's failing a stupid test. If I, as a common fan out in the regular world, not in the inside closed doors of the NFL, know that there's mandatory tests in July, and you somehow manage to fail that test, you know damn well that you're going to get tested. That's a fucking stupid test that you failed. That's not a drug test. And the one that I really want to point out for being the dumb dick of the day is Reuben Foster. Come on, man. I realize that it was some bullshit that you got hemmed on for the DV charge, but you're going to dodge that bullet, but still get hemmed up for PEDs? Come on, man. Don't be the next Rolando McClain. You are well on track right now at this point, but you have the chance to be so much more. Just figure it out. Figure it out. That's all. This weekend, keep in mind, stay tuned because there's going to be another follow-up podcast episode in the next couple of days previewing the UFC card that's going to be on Saturday. It's a huge card. It's International Fight Week. It's out in Vegas this year. The headline or the main event is going to be the reigning heavyweight champ, arguably the greatest heavyweight ever, definitely undisputed, the best heavyweight champion in UFC history, Stipe Miocic, shout out to Jim Walter, is going to be out there and defending his title against the light heavyweight champ, Daniel DC Cormier. I hope that Stipe definitely does the damn thing and keeps that title home. People have underestimated him in every fight that he's gone through. I don't know how many people would have been able to have withstood that first round against Francis the way that he did, and he was able to remain victorious on that. Like I say, going to have a full preview on that side of things. Also, looking forward to the war with T-City and Max Blessed Holloway. So, like, packed card, start to finish, superstar names. Going to be a great preview on that side of things for all of you MMA fans that are out there listening. Also, want to throw a quick shout out to Daniel Scary Carey. Daniel has a fight coming up on July 13th. It's about to get scary in that motherfucker out in WinStar World Casino in Thackerville, Oklahoma for the Bellator 202 card, because my man is about to get busy in that cage. We're coming for that W. Shout out to Cortez Coleman and Conquer BJJ down there in Ada, Oklahoma. And then, really and truly, just one last shout out that I'm going to give is to the Lion League music crew, especially Suave, who was on the last episode of Comments for the Peanut Gallery, which is available on iTunes, YouTube, Google Play Music, everything across the board. Also, www.cftpg.com. Make sure that you go check everything out there. And I also want to throw a shout out to Tino, my man Dr. Spastic, and J-Man. You're about to hear this heat coming out. That's their single right now from the upcoming album Swish 2 called Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson, a real basketball player back from when basketball was still
Look, some savages, hometown Mac and shit. We dug in the 12s, we in the lack and shit. Roll this weed up, baby girl, we got a pack and shit. Moving on to better things. I told y'all before I was trying to get the range, but it's strange that the states won't tempt me. Plus the candy paint got the girls on friendly. This a Louis bag, baby, please don't tempt me. Now this ain't a Bentley, but how about we hit the keys tomorrow? Skin on fleek so the trees will guard. I'm from the sun, baby girl. I'm the one, baby girl. When you with me, you ain't gotta bring your funds, baby girl. I'm a sultan, but still seeking the knowledge. So we ain't gon' blow money, we gon' deposit. We can't let these white people get all the profit. I prophesy about profit, I'm like a prophet, nigga. I'm AI the fourth, you can't guard 'em. My life a movie, my nigga, I'm just recording. I'm at the opera, you tryna get in the Oscars, you niggas Oscar. Most of you niggas been in the garbage. I'm just the A1 nigga, so hold your comments. What's in your heart, little homie, not in your pockets. That's why these hood rich niggas still in the projects. Is that too much for you, nigga? Let's change the topic. Look, she hit me on the Insta chat. Had a nigga like, damn, what a sensor at. Burn a nigga with the heat if he fit to act. Beast in the east, don't get your wig pushed back.
Man, look,
like that.
It's funny to me. It's real, man. I mean, it's strange to me too. But we're talking about practice.
Why, hit like La Jolla. Should've went to Georgetown with it. Rookie AI on Jordan with the finish. Yo, nigga making major plays, is what I'm saying. But can't fade the game. Sky take it to the ship. All the way to the peak, go fleece. I know a little something about Greece. Seen things like the other side of the globe. South of the borders, you can go. That's why my rap's so political. Maybe I should go and get a job at Politico. Analyze video, cops getting criminal. But God bless with the style so lyrical. Flow magnificent, sound so spiritual. Got the juice, you looking right amiss to me. Might spit it at my phone but won't do me. Heard they got caught up, but not how I got rushed. But that's what happened on the other side of rhyme. Niggas under pressure doing crime. Got niggas darting for the 9 as soon as niggas cross the line. Black suits for the service. Tryna dodge it on purpose. Tired of seeing all your homies in hearses. Hate a nigga hit you up for it, don't purchase. Hate it when she calling for the raw when I'm working. Ink in my future, watching this circus. Real in the jungle, they been scared in the churches. I got the code, Da Vinci on spokes. Ride slow, that's candy on snow. Eyes closed, old school getting blow. Here for the dough, just thought you niggas should know.
Real quick, let me holler at you. Come on over. Let me holler at you real quick, player.